Okay, good afternoon, all. So, we extend a warm welcome to everybody. Thank you for being here with us. And we are aware that it's a very challenging time for everyone during this COVID situation. So, let's be positive and keep ourselves busy. So, thank you here. Thank you again for being here with us for artificial intelligence and machine learning demo. So, we have Nishant and Akshay from Tinker Coders. The team will describe the program to all of you. So, I presently hand over the session to Akshay and Nishant from Tinker Coders. Nishant, over to you.
Thank you so much, sir. And good evening and very warm welcome to all of you, champ. I hope all of you are doing fine in this tough and challenging situation. So let's get, without wasting much more time, champs, let's get started with this webinar on AI and ML, artificial intelligence and machine learning. So let me just share my screen to you. I hope my screen is visible to you. Fine. So we'll start our session. As usual, I always start with my session with one of very famous quote. Now, this quote is being given by John Johnson. Now, what exactly this is all about? So first, solve the problem, then write the code. And this is what we at Tinker Coder believes in. See, anyone can write a programming. Okay, it's not like that. You need to be very a good developer, and in order to develop a career, you need to be 24/7 a programmer. What a big company used to, what big company wants to see in you is how you are solving the problem. Writing that code is totally a different thing, but the major important thing whenever you go ahead for even in Tesla or even Amazon, what exactly these company believes is how you're going to solve the problem. There's a reason why I would like to quote okay, I would like to quote this thing. First, solve the problem, then we will write the code. And that too, we believe at Tinker Coder. Now, what do I mean by this? Let's go ahead and let me show you what exactly I mean by this is. So just give me a second. Let me go on my website. I hope you can able to see the screen. Now, in order to support this thing, in order to support this code, first solve the problem and then write a code. What exactly we require is how we can visualize this thing. Now, what problem happens with our curriculum that we are learning it? There are many more things which are imaginary and we are not able to visualize it. Now, with our program, what we believe is we would like to create a kind of imagination in our students, those who are with us. And once they are very good with an imagination, it's not like where we used to stop our student over there only. Then we used to taking them on an advanced level. Now, let me just show you what exactly. In order to even government of India is also promoting this thing. Government, if you talk about GUI government of India, they have already put it visual thinking. Okay, visual thinking means what do I mean it? There are two ways of doing the code. One is you will start writing the code and go ahead without having the end output. Next is first visualize it, visually solve it. And if you are able to visually solve this code, definitely you can go ahead and you can write this code. You can write the code via text as well. So now in order to support this initiative of a visual programming, we have created our own platform that we call it as an AI Connect. Now, what exactly this platform is all about? Now, let me show you one of an activity. Now, this is what we used to do it. So let me just open one of an activity. Now, this is all here. Even if you are a very beginner, you don't know anything over here. Now, what exactly we focus is over here. Majorly, we focus on visual thinking. So let me just open any of the activity. Let me just open this. Let me just open this Olympic ring only. Let's say. Now let's consider a situation. If I want to create an activity like this, if someone tell you, okay, write this code, definitely it's not for you. Let's say if I'll tell you, this is the code which you need to write it. Definitely 101%, even I'll get confused. What is this? What is that? What is that? So what exactly we do is we don't start our first session with an coding. We start first session with an visual thinking. Now let me run this thing and tell you what exactly. So see, just give me a minute. Okay, so let me just write a position over here. So just give me a minute. Okay, so here I haven't defined any position over here. Now let me just duplicate it. I'll just paste it. Now here I'm choosing any random position. Okay, even I'm not sure what position. No, let me just choose any random position. Okay, just give me a minute. Just a second. Let me open any other activity over here. Let me open it this and run it. What happens over here? I hope there is some bug over here. Okay, the positions. Okay, so it's the problem happens with this position is only just a second. Let me take it over here and let me write it over here and let me put it over here as well. Now, see, this will not going to draw it like very perfectly, but let me just show you. So what do I mean by this? And let me run it. So see, okay. Now let's consider a situation if you want to draw the star. Now, how did we exactly draw the star? So we started with, now there's a circle inside it, and then we draw a star. So what exactly we do? We started something like this, and we go ahead and we draw something like that. Perfect. Now, so this is what exactly a visual programming is all about. Okay, first we need to go straight and then take a turn, take some or certain value, go ahead. This is how we used to, this is what we at Tinker Coder, we used to teach it. So these are the kind of activity which we used to do it. Okay, as a beginner, as an starting value, once we started a session with us. Now let me show you some other activity as well. Now, there we go. Okay, now let me run this thing. See here. Now, let's say if you want to draw something like this, can you see how does the shapes are drawing? How does the shapes are drawing? See, let me just wait it over here. Perfect. There we go. See, now, initially at the beginning, if someone tell me to write this code, this is what the code is all about. Even I don't know what is turtle, what is S big color, what is BG color, what is color and all and everything. But if someone tell me, Nishan, you need to write something. See, this is what computer understand. We want to develop something which human understands. So what exactly human understand is something like this. Whenever you want to draw a circle, what exactly the logic of circle is? Something we need to go it like this. Something we need to go straight and then take a turn. Straight, take a turn, straight, take a turn, straight, take a turn, straight, take a turn, straight, take a turn. This is how someone can draw a circle. Same goes over here. What exactly we are doing? We are moving straight and then we are taking a left turn. And this whole process, we are repeating it for 30 times in order to make one circle. So this is one of like our platform where we teach students, we're used to build it, how they can develop a visual thinking in it. Once you are go ahead with this visual programming, and once you are pretty much comfortable in it, then we go over here. Now, adding to this point, what exactly we go ahead with the next concept. Now, let me just go on an website. Okay, let me just go on an website and let me teach you something. Okay, so there we go. Now here, let's say you have some dead phone. You have some dead phone with you, and you just want to utilize that dead phone. Now, why you want to utilize that dead phone? You want to utilize that phone like let's say that phone is dead and nothing is used in that phone. Camera is working, but rest of the job is not working. Now, how we can use AI, artificial intelligence, to put that dead phone into existence? We using so what exactly we used to do it? We used to develop our own app where we will be training our own model. Now, what exactly that model will be? That model will going to identify whenever someone is entering to my home, whether they have wear a mask or not, or whether they have wear a mask which is proper or not. If they haven't wear the proper mask, will not going to allow him to enter into the door. Similarly, let's say someone had hired you for an organization, for let's say there's an hospital next to you who have hired you. Now, what challenges that hospital is facing due to this COVID situation? They have a very less amount of manpower. Now, what exactly they want? They just want to automate that process. Now, what do you mean by automate is they want a fully automated developed system which will detect whether any person who is in the premises of your hospital, or someone is entering into the hospital, whether they have wear a mask or not. If they haven't wear the mask, their photo will be displayed next to the security room, and security guy can easily able to catch him. Because due to this pandemic, we lack in the manpower. So now let me show you how we can do such kind of thing. Okay, so let me just develop something practically in front of you, champ. So let's see what exactly we want to do it. Now let me just try to identify an image. Okay, now what exactly I'm going to do it over here is I'm going to write this image as mask. And here I'm going to write this image as no mask. Now, next thing is what? Definitely, I, being an engineer, I'll be training to my machine. See, we human have a natural brain and we learn from our past experience. But when you talk about machines, machines are just like a newborn kids. Now, what do I mean by newborn kids is whenever you guys have born, even you don't know what is male, what is female, how does the human look like, how does the animal look like. But after spending some time, you started learning from your parents and you started learning from your surrounding. But when you talk about machine, camera, they are just like a newborn kid, the kid which we born it. Okay, so what exactly I'm going to first, we do used to do it over here. Okay, so, okay, okay. So first, why we should do this thing. Now, mask and no mask. And then let me just show something to you and then I'll tell you why you should learn this thing, champ. Okay, first, let me show you the output. I hope you will automatically get this answer. And then I'll let you know why you need to learn this thing. So first, let's consider it's a newborn kid. And let me try to upload something over here. How does the people with the mask look like? So I'll go over here. Now, I already have some pictures in it on my desktop. Okay. So I'll go on my desktop. By the way, just a second. Let me, just a second. I'll go on the desktop. I'll take some picture. Okay, not this. Dog. I'll not go. I'll see. These are some picture which already I have it. Here, people have already wear a mask. So this is what exactly I'm doing it. So the people who have wear a mask, those picture I'm taking it. Let me open it. So this is how I'll tell to my newborn kid, okay, how does the people with mask look like? How does the people with mask look like? Now, next, I'm going to tell him, just a second, before doing that, let me make something for me as a reminder. See, kids, what I have done it. So this is what a clock, which will keep on reminding me, how many time I have left for this webinar. Because this is what I used to forget it daily in my each and every session. Now, someone must be asking, sir, do you have downloaded any application for this? No, I haven't downloaded any application. Kids, this is what we used to learn it. Don't learn something which is not there for use. Based on the learning, we'll try to use it. Okay, see, this is one of the application which is being developed by one of our students as an stopwatch. Okay, so this session I need to continue till 4:30. So the timer is till 4:30. And this will keep on reminding I have left 0 hour, 16 minutes and 59 seconds. This is what one of the application of creativity. Based on whatever you have learned, try to solve the problem which is nearby you. Why to go ahead and solve some complicated problem? Solve the problem which is nearby to you. So this will keep on reminding me. I'll go ahead. Now, I'll tell him how does the people without mask look like. So now let me just click on upload and I'll choose some picture over here. I don't have that much picture. So I have only 2 to 3 pictures over here. And these are our students only apart from these two. So let me, apart from Sir EPJ and Selma. Okay. So this is how a people with mask look like. And this is how the people without mask look like. Now, kids, we have trained them. So before examination, we got the questions. Now we start keeping on learning. So my model will going to learn this thing. Okay. My model will going to learn this thing. Let my model learn. Let my model learn. Okay, let my model run. Okay. Now my model already learned. Let me just show my picture to my model. Let me just show my picture to my model. Okay, now see, I is not that good. My camera is not that good, but it shows me, okay, I am here. It says no mask and mask is very red. Now, this is what we call in our programming language as in confidence. It's just because my camera is not that good. So here it shows me. Now, let me just try to focus on myself. I'll try putting some light on me. See, you can see over here, it started increasing the confidence level. So it automatically detect that I haven't wear a mask. Next thing, let me just try to put mask on me. Let me just try to put mask on me. As soon as I have kept mask, now can you see over here? Within 5 minutes, within 5 to 6 minutes, we have just developed a model which will detect whether the people have wear a mask or not. Now, one of the problem which you guys can take it into your as a challenge, in India, we face a problem like this. Many people used to wear a mask like this, although they have wear a mask, but the mask was not proper. Now, can you take this as a challenge? Can you take it as a challenge? Can you take it this as a challenge? Yes, you can take this. Please take this as a challenge and just try to work on it. So, like we used to solve this kind of problem in our session. How we can detect this kind of problem? We're not going to solve any problem which we don't use as, which we don't require it. We'll try to solve the problem which is nearby to our surrounding. Now, this is what one of the problem which we used to do it. Many people we used to wear a mask, and our system detects as well that they have wear a mask. Can you see it over here? My system automatically detects that I have wear a mask. But the problem is this mask is not proper. Now let me wear proper as well. Now let me remove it. Now see now. So this you can take it as a challenge. So the way we have trained, how does the people with mask look like? How does the people without mask look like? We can train on one more thing as well. How does the people with improper mask look like? Now, so this is what within 6 to 7 minutes, okay, within 6 to 7 minutes, okay, within 6 to 7 minutes, we got to know this thing. Okay, we got to know this thing. Now, next thing that I'm going to answer you, champ, is why you need to learn AI and ML, why you need to learn AI, artificial intelligence and machine learning, or this AI. So let me just tell you, champ, whenever you learn a normal programming like in C, C++, or any block-based coding, okay, they are something like an undirected coding. Undirected coding means what? Like this, which you cannot correlate it, am I right? Which you cannot correlate it, and you start keeping your you guys start lose your interest after a while. But what advantage that you will get with AI is what? It's a real life problem in front of you. You will be solving some real life problem in front of you, okay? That makes you engaging and help you to learn coding with a different idea. So this is what I would like to say, champ. Whenever we do a normal learning and all, it's an undirected coding. We don't know what is its use, whether we'll be able to see this in real life or not. And after some time, you might start losing your interest in it as well. But when it comes to AI, see, this is what one of the real life problem that we have solved it. Now you will be asking, okay, now I cannot see the screen. So we make an app. Okay, just a second. Sir, we'll be making an app to, okay, just a second. This is for work Q&A. Sir, can we make an app or a site on a robot? Okay, this is, okay. So what webcam and upload button for? What is webcam and upload button is for? This you are asking. Okay, sorry, I didn't see these questions and all. That's interesting. Thank you so much. Sir, can we add a class? Yes, we can, Jagriti, perfectly. We can add a class C. And here you can add a class, Jagriti, and you can write something over people with improper. Let me write it improper. Now, next thing situation, next someone is asking me over here is, this is a website. Now, next, as I have promised you, Chem, you will be developing an application for this, because definitely I'll not going to, let's say, I'll not going to put my laptop and I'm going to put it in front of something. Definitely not. Only thing which is handy with me is with my cell phone. So now, as I got some question in a Q&A, okay, that someone else, but I have already learned it. Okay, now how we can put this in our door? Yes, Pradyuman, I'll tell you how we can put this in your door as well. Okay, how you can put this in our door as well. Now see, two things are very important over here. This magic box. What exactly this magic box done over here is, this is a job of an ML, machine learning, and that is what we will be seeing it, what this magic box done over here. Now, some of you might have already seen this project or already seen this aspect, but what we tell you is, guys, how you can convert it into an end-to-end application. So let me tell you what exactly we have done it. Now, someone is asking me what this webcam and input button is. Now, let's say if you don't want to take a picture from a webcam, and here, if you want to take a picture from something else, let's say, let me try to put a picture of a cat. See, as soon as I put a cat, it try to detect that cat I wear a mask, because my model is a newborn kid and it don't know how does a cat looks like. It only know how does a people with no mask look like, how does the people with mask look like. But this is not where we stop it. Okay, I'll show you something over here, champ. Okay, so let me just share my screen and show you. So this, someone had asked me over here for what exactly this is for. This is to export your model. Now, as soon as I'll click on this export my model, I'm going to download my model. Now, downloading your model is something like that. Let's say there is a, in your school, there is a topper student. There is a kid who used to score 100 out of 100. Now you cannot able to score 100 out of 100. So what exactly you are doing it? Whenever you are going for your examination, you are taking his brain on an rent. Hey, Chem, just give me your brain for my 2 hours of an examination, then I'll return you my brain. So whatever my model have learned over here, okay, I'm going to download that model and I'm going to utilize his brain for my application. Now, what do I mean by this is, and then Chem, I'll come to your Q&A as well. Okay, I'm going to come on Q&A as well. Fine. So let me show you something over here. Okay, let me show you something over here. Just a second. Let me just broadcast my screen http:// So this exactly thing. Now, on the similar scale, what happened? Just a second. Start broadcasting. Yes. Okay. On a similar scale, let's say I have developed a model. In here only, I have developed a model, and that model detects whether there is a cat or a dog, because I have a picture of cat and dog only, because I only have a picture of cat and dog at the time when I was developing it. Okay, so I hope you can able to see my screen. Now, what exactly we have done it over here, champ? Let me see. This model, we call it as an animal classifier, and this is what the part of our syllabus will be. So what exactly we have done it over here? See, as you can see over here, the model which we have developed it right now, it's for mask and no mask. Here we have developed here, similarly prior to this, we have developed a model which will detect whether it's a cat or a dog, because I only have a picture of cat and dog. Now, see, I have opened my back camera. Now let me open my front camera. So let me just toggle it and let me open my front camera. So see, you can able to see my front camera as well. Now, all I just want to find it out within video, whether I just want to find it out what exactly is there in the video, whether the given particular object is a cat or a dog. So I'll click on video. Now it says over here is there are probability that 66% I'm a dog, I'm a cat, and there are probability that 33% I'm a dog. Why? It's just because I have already trained my model by giving the pictures of dog and cat. Now let me show you something. Okay, even I can take a even I can take a picture from my camera as well. Now, what exactly we're going to do over here? Let me show something over here. So here, if you can see over here, I have a cat picture over here. Okay, I have a cat picture over here. Now, let me take this cat picture. Let me take this cat picture and capture it. Let me take this cat picture and capture it. Okay, I'll just toggle it. Let me take this cat picture and capture it. So I have captured this cat picture. Okay, so let me capture it properly. And then I'll click on video. See, and then if you come on my screen, you can see over here, it says there are just a second, 86% probability that it's a dog or it's a cat. Now, someone is listening in our cell phone. So I have created an application, and the model which we have created right now, the way I have identified mask and no marks, we used to export this model, and then we used to I'll be putting it in my application. This model, you can develop it like this. Let's say you have 4 family member and you want to recognize your 4 family member faces. Apart from someone else is entering, you need to trigger an alarm. So in this app development session, using artificial intelligence, we used to teach it as well, how you can send an email with the picture of that person, okay, who is entering and who is not from your family member. So if someone is entering on your door and he is not from your family member, automatically a picture will be sent. And again, I'm telling, this is what an example of an AI is. You are learning, being a kid, you are learning AI and you are able to solve the problem which is nearby to you. In this tough time of COVID pandemic, you can easily able to solve a person with someone had wear a mask or not, whether the people are maintaining the social distancing or not. Okay, now let me take few questions from you, champ. It's already being read. Okay, so it's already here. Let me just take a few questions from you, champ. Okay, so sir, what is the name of app? Sanjeevani, Actually, this app is not on a Play Store. This app is being developed by one of our students. Okay, so if you want to modify it more, yes, being in our session, we can develop it and we can put it on the Play Store as well. Okay, sir, can even make so many class in that website to check with the, yes, perfect. You can make arrow, you can make as many class as possible. Now, we will not stop it over here. Once you guys start, keep on learning, we will be developed. Say, right now we are taking a help of this website. Am I right or not? Right now we are taking a help of this website. What exactly we can do it over here is, once you guys are somewhat done with this, what exactly I mean by this is somewhat done with this is, first solve the problem. Once you are done with it, and in our advanced session, we start tell you how to write a code for that as well. How does the magic work? How does that magic happens? Now, let me take few more questions over here. Thank you so much, Shaurya. I like this question. How can we put this on our door? Pradyumna, you can simply, let's say, I'm not taking, see, right now my phone is somewhere like this is my phone, which I used to keep it with me. I cannot put it on my door. Now, but there are 2 to 3 phones, which is being like, which was a 2009 or 2012 or 13 model. Some of them are 2017 model as well, which I'm not using it. So this is how we can utilize, because its mic is not working, SIM slot is not working, but one thing is working is camera. We can utilize it. We can put it on door. Okay, we can put it on door, and if we want, we try to seal it in such a way that no one can take it off, and start recognizing whether someone person is entering or not. If the person is entering and the person is already from our train model, allow him. If someone unknown is coming, we can simply forward an email with his picture or WhatsApp him with his picture. Okay. Now, sir, we can even make we can make so many. Sir, how you have made this application, sir? Okay. So Jagriti, this is what one of our module which we cover. Okay, how to develop a mobile-based application, and that too with the help of a visual coding, Jagriti. How we can develop an application without writing a single line of code, just by visualizing, just by solving the problem, how we can do it. Let me take one more question over here as well. Only HTTP is okay. Mrigank Divedi, I didn't get this thing. Okay, sir, HTTP site is not a safe site. Yes, according to Google policy, recent policy, HTTP is not a safe site, but this site is being sponsored by Google. So I hope the site is being developed by the Google, and 90% or 95% of the time, we cannot keep ourselves stay away from Google. Some or the other way, Google is tracking us. Okay, let me take, sir, please send the link of Teachable Machine. I'll send you, champ. I'll send you. Okay, sir, can I also export it to Play Store? Yes, Mrigank, we can export it to the Play Store as well, and we can put it on our Play Store as well. This is what the beauty of our course is. We don't stop it on teaching. We every time we encourages our student how they can put it on Play Store. Okay, how they can put it on Play Store. Now, in a continuation to that, I'll show you, champ, what exactly I mean by this is. Now, this is the app which is about to get it published on Play Store. And this is being developed by one of our internship student only. Now, let me click on this COVID health. See, if I'll click on now, let me just close this application. See, that's what we at a Tinker Coder Champ focuses on. Based on our learning, how we can solve the problem which can help our society and our surrounding. Let's see global cases. If you want something, it will show me the global cases in India. Now, what are the current cases in India right now? So these are the current cases in India. If I want to search hospital and bed, all I just need to search for the state name. So which state you want to choose it, you can select if you want to get any COVID bed. Now let me write Delhi over here. And as soon as I write Delhi, I automatically get an option of Delhi. Now, if I'll click on Delhi, automatically I'll get information about. Now, let's say if I want COVID-19 beds. So these many beds are vacant. Now, let me click on this vacant bed, and these are their contact number, and these are their availability. See, let's say if you want to go for a vaccination, simply we just need to do is what? We need to click on this vaccination center. Once we click on this vaccination center, I just need to write my PIN code. Let's say I write this PIN code and I search something for it. So this says there are 24 slots available somewhere as SDMC Boys School, Madhuspur. So you just need to write this PIN code, Government Boys School, New Delhi. You'll get these slots. So this is what we used to be at a Tinker Coder do it, champ. I hope. Okay, so I hope you got some fair enough an idea that what exactly we will be learning in our session. Now there are a few more Q&A as well. Let me take those Q&A before closing the session. So, okay. From where we can make our AI model. So Avika, in order to make our AI model, there are multiple way of doing it. Either with visual programming, there are many sites which are offering it. So first we'll be taking that help. Later on, we will be teaching, once you started progressing ahead for upcoming, ahead in an advanced session, we will make our model by writing our own code. We're not going to take help of anyone. Sir, I made this application right now, mask one. Thank you so much. Anonymous attendee. So, sir, the phone on the door can work as an CD. Yes, it can work. This is what the beauty of an AI is. And that is why we want the kids to learn artificial intelligence. How? Because this is what something which you can relate yourself with real life. And if you can able to relate yourself within real life, you'll start getting an interest in it. Okay. Now I'll take some more questions. Sir, how we can classify our family and other people? See, you don't need to classify your family with other people. You simply sure you can classify picture one, dad. How does your dad look like? Just provide 10 to 12 picture of your dad. Mom, how does your mom look like? Provide 20 to 30 picture of her. How does your, okay, how does XYZ, okay, how does they look like? And you are done with it. Fine. So champ, that's all. See, rest of the query, like that's all from my side, champ. Hope you'd like this session. I'm very much excited to onboard with our Tinker. I'm very much excited for you guys with our onboard journey with an Tinker Coder. Okay. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, Nishant. And thank you everyone for attending the session. So you can watch again this recorded session on our Veladra YouTube channel and our Veladra Facebook page as well. So see you soon, guys. Be safe and take care.
See, guys, we already exceeded our clock. So let me close this clock. Okay, this we have developed in Python only, one of our students. Thank you so much, champ. Sir?
Yes, I'm just